Good afternoon. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Good. Awesome. Welcome. You've got a lot of chairs to choose from there, don't you? Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to head on back to my chair and we'll get started. So, finding your way to a seat that is comfortable and maybe scooting forward a bit. So the sit bones, those bones underneath you, are close to the edge of the chair. Shoulders are over hips, ears are over shoulders. And maybe you just press your feet down into whatever surface is underneath the feet. I've got some carpeting under my feet now. And maybe you don't have your shoes on, maybe you do. Just notice what sensations you're feeling in your feet. And shift your awareness now to your breath. Whatever the breath is, no effort to change it, just notice your breath. Be curious about the pace of the breath, the depth or lack of depth of the breath. Maybe it's shallow, maybe it's deep. Just notice, step back and notice, as if I were going to ask you to write down some words to describe your breath. The breath is a way that we can dance with the nervous system by understanding the breath, the inhale, the pause, if it's there, and the exhale. So when we need some energy, when we need a little pick-me-up, or maybe a big pick-me-up, sometimes at lunchtime during a day, we can focus a bit more on your in-breath, on the inhale. We're going to start our breath practice, our pranayama practice today with a focus on the in-breath in a way that's kind of fun. This is called breath of joy. You'll inhale in 3 parts. So it'll be inhale, 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 and then a long, smooth exhale. You'll probably be able to hear me on my microphone. I sniff as I'm taking those 3 breaths in through the nose, and then I'm exhaling out through the nose. So join me when you're ready. We'll take a big full inhale, long complete exhale, and then we'll begin. Inhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. At your pace, 2 more like that. And if the eyes were closed, open them. Notice if there's any change, or if there's not, you may feel a little more up in the head with your energy. Sometimes these practices we'll call skull shining breath. Feels like you've shined the inside of your skull. Now we're going to add some movement with this. It's simple. I feel like I conduct an orchestra when I do this. So inhale, arms up. Exhale. I'll have to do it quicker. Inhale, 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 exhale. So up to shoulder height, wide, all the way up and down. Here we go. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Go at your own pace. And we'll do about 4 more. Two more for me. And then just stop. Bring the hands back to the lap, sitting up tall. Notice, scan through the body, see what you discover. Maybe you feel a little more awake. Maybe you feel a little more energized. Now we'll take this right into a sun salutation, warming up the entire body. In yoga, the language is Sanskrit. This is called Surya Namaskar, so salute to the sun. I want you to inhale and bring your arms out and up. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, come forward, bring the forearms to your thighs, push into the feet again here. Fingertips lightly touch. We'll take a couple of breaths here in this new shape, being curious once again about the sensation of the breath. Maybe you can feel the expansion of the belly on the inhale and the softening of the belly on the exhale from the movement of the diaphragm. Now take an inhale here and then exhale, stay here, or maybe you fold all the way down, letting the head hang, letting the arms hang, push into the feet here. Feel the muscles of the legs engage. And then letting your arms hang, your head hang, feel maybe some decompression in the spine. Breathing now will probably be felt in your back. 2 more breaths, just decompressing the spine. Now push strongly into the feet, swing your arms out and up. Bring the hands together above you, and maybe you don't look up there. Maybe you bring them together slowly and feel each point of contact as you bring your hands into a prayer position. We call this Anjali Mudra. Then exhale, bringing your hands home to your heart. Let's do that again. We'll go a little faster, breath to breath. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Come halfway down. We call this halfway down. Inhale, and then exhale. Maybe you fold all the way down. Push into your feet, swing the arms out and up. Now I'm going to add on. I want you to turn to the right. So we'll take a twist to the right. Your arms are like wings. We're going to bring them all the way down. Let's hold here for a few breaths. As you inhale, sitting tall. As you exhale, looking over that right shoulder. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose, noticing, being curious about the breath in this new shape. Now take your gaze over your left shoulder and then let go with your hands. Just unwind, kind of like a spring. Let's take the second side. Inhale up. Exhale, we'll twist to the left. So arms are like wings, arms come down, sit tall on your inhale, drop those shoulders, and then look deeply over the left shoulder. And see how far you can take your head over the left shoulder. And then when the neck won't twist anymore, take your gaze clear over to the left corners of your eyes. Now take your gaze towards the center of the room, release, unwind, inhale up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, come forward, forearms to the thighs, push into the feet, nice long spine. Exhale, stay or fold. Push into the feet, swing the arms out and up, and hands home to heart. We'll do that much again, but I'll add on. Inhale up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, come forward, fingertips touch lightly, push into the feet. Big inhale and then exhale, stay or fold. Push into the feet, swing your arms out and up. And exhale, let's twist to the left. On your next inhale, arms up by the ears facing forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come forward, arms up by the ears. Now take your right wrist with your left hand. We're going to pull on that right wrist. Anchor your right sit bone, pull from there. When you can't stretch that right side anymore, let's take a side bend to the left. Now holding here, I want you to keep this right arm up, let the left arm hang. Let the weight of the left arm pull that shoulder down. Then the left ear, let's really drop it down towards the shoulder. And that right ear, I want you to reach up with the right ear, like there's something above you and you're trying real hard to listen to it. Take a couple more breaths here in this side bend, being curious about the breath in this new shape. On your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up. We'll switch sides. So I'm going to take the left wrist with the right hand, pull. Really anchor that left sit bone. Push it down as you're pulling the left arm up. When you can't stretch that left side anymore on a big exhale, take a side bend to the right. Let your right arm hang now. Let the weight of the arm pull that arm down closer to the floor. Then the right ear. Let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder and then reach up towards the ceiling with the left ear, listening for whatever's going on up there. And breathe. Maybe the breath can be felt in the left ribs as you inhale. And as you exhale, maybe a little more fold to the right. On your next inhale, swing your arms out and up. Exhale, let's come halfway down. Forearms to the thighs, fingertips touch, push into the feet. Big inhale, stay, or exhale, fold. Let your arms hang, let the head hang, push into your feet, swing your arms out and up. And exhale, hands home to the heart. We'll keep going. I'll add on again. Inhale, up. Exhale, coming halfway down, forearms to the thighs, fingertips touch, push into the feet. Inhale, stay, or exhale, fold. Pushing into the feet, swing the arms out and up. We'll twist to the right. Arms are like wings. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up by the ears, facing forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to take my left wrist with my right hand and pull, and on my exhale, fold to the right. Come back up to center, grab the right wrist with the left hand, and then fold to the left. Inhale, come up. On your next exhale, lift your right knee, grab your knee with your hands and pull. Bring that thigh up close to the belly, and then release the foot down. Inhale, up. Exhale, let's take the left knee, pull it up. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forearms to the thighs. Push into the feet here. Let those leg muscles support your torso. And then exhale, maybe you fold all the way down. Maybe notice the pressure in your head here, so that calms your nervous system. Push strongly into your feet as you inhale. Bring your arms out and up. And exhale, hands home to heart. We have one more thing to add on. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet, swing your arms out and up. We'll twist to the left. Arms come down like wings. Inhale, arms up by the ears, face forward. Exhale, twist right. Arms come down like wings. Inhale forward, take the right wrist with the left hand, pull, and then on your exhale, fold to the left. Inhale, both arms up. Take the left wrist with the right hand and fold to the right. And come back up. Now let's take the left knee and bring it up close. Sit tall, bringing the thigh close to the belly. Release, arms out and up. And then the right knee comes up. Pull it up tight. And release the foot, bring the arms down, and then swing your hands behind you. You can take your hands to the seat of the chair, or maybe you can reach behind you. Bring your elbows towards each other. So my elbows are bent a bit. As I pull my elbows back, my shoulder blades get nice and close to the spine, and the front of my chest, right at the heart space, feels nice and open. Let's take a breath into the heart space. And exhale completely. Now on your next inhale, let's send the belly forward. Then the heart, like I'm pulling your heart forward with a little cord, and then lift the gaze. So I brought you into a back bend, spinal extension. Once again, breathe into the heart. Bring that energy, that prana, life force energy into the heart space. And then as you exhale, float the arms down to the sides. Inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, come halfway down, push into the feet, fingertips touch lightly. Exhale, fold. Push into the feet, swing the arms out and up. And exhale, hands home to the heart. Bring the hands to the lap again and just notice. Maybe scan the breath once again, noticing if anything has changed or if it hasn't. And scan the body now. Just a quick scan, maybe starting at the crown of the head and seeing what you find as your awareness travels from the crown of the head down the body to the soles of the feet. Welcome whatever you find. Just be that witness, feeling any sensation, kind of like a treasure hunt. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. I'm going to do a little brain exercises, a couple of them, probably just two today, kind of waking up the brain. And some of this is reaching across the body, and we call that cross patterning. And that's really good to keep both of the hemispheres communicating with each other. I think I'll scoot a little closer. So maybe you can see what I'm doing. I want the knees to be open so you can heel toe your feet open wide. Then maybe adjust yourself on the seat of the chair. Sometimes just a little wiggle, a little shift side to side will make you more comfortable. I'm going to take my left hand and reach over to the right. That's the first movement. And then when I come down, I'm going to take the left hand and push it down to the outside of my left thigh. Then I'll come to the middle and push down. Back out to the side, push down. That was one complete round. So we're going to reach across, down, middle, down, across, down, middle, down. Speed it up if you can, and I'll take the cues away. Keep breathing. Have fun with this. And that reaching across, really good to wake up the brain. We'll do one more on this side. And then return to center. Pause, just notice any differences, left side of the body, right side of the body. We'll take this to the other side, but I'm not going to remind you of the cues. Just see if you can follow me and remember. Maybe you close your eyes when you do this. How about two more on this side? And that was the last one for me. Pausing once again, just notice. Now heel toe your feet, so your knees are someplace comfortable, maybe in front of the hips. We may have time for three, and then I have a nice guided visualization for you. So the arms are out long. I want you to push your arms back and then bring your arms forward like you're doing a bicep curl, and then we'll punch across, punch across. So the arms are straight, bent, punch across, straight, bend, punch across, punch across. Take it as fast or as slow as you like. Just keep moving, keep breathing. I'll do two more. Last one for me. And then bring the arms down to the side. Shake those arms out. Shake, shake, shake. Remember in Qigong, we call this shaking your horse. So imagine a horse, you've seen them before, and they just kind of shimmy and shiver. See if you can do that. And then take the hands to the lap. I'm going to do one more with you. This one for me is a challenge, and I might come closer. So it's just the hands. I'm going to bring my hands into fists. I'm going to stick my thumb out on one hand, little finger on the other, and then I'm going to switch. Switch. It helps me to close my eyes. You see if it helps you. And as you do these a few times, maybe you'll notice that the brain's picking up on this and you're learning. You're learning these patterns. I'll do a few more. Oops, I just stuck both thumbs up. And then shake the hands. Wiggle the fingers, maybe a little open and closed, little circles through the wrists. And then bring the palms so they face up. Let's just flick the wrists, opening the energy gates to the hands, and flip the palms so they face down. And then I think of fishtails when I do this one. And then shake those arms again. I'm going to stay up here close to the screen. And I want you to come to a place where you're comfortable. If you're still in your chair, you can scoot back in the chair. Just being mindful of the spine, of that nice neutral spine, allowing for the natural curvature in the spine to support you. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Notice the sensation of the breath. Maybe feeling the turbulence in the nostrils as you draw the breath in and let the breath go. Your eyes can be in a soft downward gaze. We call that drishti in yoga. Or if you'd rather close the eyes, feel free to do that. There's starting to be signs where I live that spring is coming. Maybe you've noticed some signs as well. And just like the seasons come and go, the breath comes and goes. And even emotions, feelings come and go. I want you to feel what your body feels like. If you're feeling stressed, just notice. And then notice what your body feels like if you're calm and relaxed. Can you remember that? Or maybe you're feeling that now. Make space for both. Notice that there is space for both of those emotions. And in fact, we need both. That's the nervous system, sympathetic, parasympathetic. Every situation calls for a balance in the nervous system. And remember my suggestion that you can dance with the breath. If you step back and notice what in the moment you need, understanding the breath. When we began, we focused on the inhale, that was energizing. The other side of that coin is the exhale, and that's potentially calming, dancing with the breath. I'm going to offer you just some words and see what comes to mind in the mind space. We call that Chitakasha. The colors of spring. The spring songs of the birds. The wind as it rustles through the branches of the trees. And maybe the touch of the wind on your skin and the sense that the wind is playing with your hair. A babbling brook. The smell of the earth. And in your mind's eye, in these early days, really even before spring has officially arrived, we can sense the change. What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Maybe there's aromas, tastes. Take a few breaths here and experience spring, a return of life, signs of life. Take about 3 more breaths in through the nostrils, out through the nostrils. And now if there's any remaining visualizations, reminiscing, just let that go. And feel the feet. Whatever your feet are touching, become acutely aware of that. Maybe you start to wiggle the toes, pressing the feet into whatever's supporting you right now. And then let your fingers and your wrists start to move. Maybe you make a gentle fist and then spread those fingers wide again. Shoulders might want to circle a bit here. The breath starts to deepen. The eyes, if they're closed, can begin to open. And as you open your eyes, I want you to scan the places around you, the space that you're in right now, and not seeking to really label anything, just notice colors and shadows and light and textures. Look around, move the head, move the gaze. See what you can see out of the corners of your eyes. And then bring your ears back over your shoulders. Put a little smile on your face. Even if you're not feeling it, put a smile on your face and notice the change in energy. You've heard before, you fake it till you make it, right? So we're going to fake it till we make it. Let's reach up one more time together. Reach. Bring those hands together one more time in a way that you feel each point of contact. You're very curious about that. And then bring hands home to heart. May you have peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, a peaceful heart, and a peaceful world. Namaste. Thanks everybody for joining me. It really feels like spring here. It's very windy and the sun comes and goes and it's a little chilly, but it's out there. So it's coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, Mary.
Thanks so much.
Bye, Kim.
Bye. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Take care.
You too. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.